Well, hello everyone, I'm in a small town called Masan in South Korea, and as you can see behind me, I'm just about to take what I'm told is one of the first ever guided tours of the Samyang Optics lens factory. Samyang Optics, of course, a huge lens manufacturer, currently branching out, making all kinds of different lenses and cine lenses as well. So I'm really excited to be here to take a look at how they're all put together. Let's go and take a look inside. I was in the middle of doing some film work in this particular area of Korea, and I couldn't resist dropping by Samyang's factory for a look around, and they gave me a really warm welcome. Samyang Optics started out back in the 70s making compact film cameras before branching out into manufacturing binoculars and then lenses for film SLRs back in the 90s, which seem to be impossible to find nowadays. Something you definitely won't find on eBay are these stunning gold lenses put together as gifts for distributors. Apparently they still fit modern digital SLRs. Well, we can all dream. Samyang then started becoming well known as a manufacturer of CCTV lenses, but over the past few years they've turned their attention to making camera lenses for photographers, and their manual focus lenses have become quite distinguished on the internet for their sharpness and great value for money. I've always been a bit of a fan of Samyang lenses myself, so it was absolutely fascinating to see where they are put together. Unsurprisingly, the factory itself is quite a major operation, employing hundreds of very experienced workers covering every stage of the manufacturing process. Here you can see a plate of glass elements which are about to be polished. As you can see from this split section, each camera lens is made up of several glass elements which have to be perfectly in place to give the best optical quality. Samyang actually mould and shape glass elements themselves rather than outsourcing the process, so there have to be lots of strict controls. When those glass elements are finally perfectly clean, they go to a different area of the factory to be carefully assembled into a lens body. There are several production lines of experienced staff covering each lens, slowly putting hundreds of lens parts together into the finished item. Here you can see glass lens elements being carefully slotted into other metallic lens parts. Everything has to be meticulously dusted again and again. And here a whole batch of Samyang's new 12mm f2 lenses are getting screwed together. When the whole lens body is finally assembled, it's carefully checked on the manufacturing floor before moving on to final quality control. Here you can see a 24mm t1.5 cine lens being carefully inspected. And here's another finished product ready to be boxed up. One of Samyang's popular 14mm f2.8 lenses. Hopefully I'll get my hands on one soon to make a review for my YouTube channel. And here's a new Nikon mount version of the 24mm 1.4 with an aperture motor and AE chip, which are new features for Samyang lenses. And finally, here's an 85mm t1.5 cine lens with a smooth aperture ring and follow focus design. Those of us who follow photography news will know that Samyang are quite aggressively putting out cine versions of their lenses to make affordable kits for video makers. And finally, I had to take one last look at Samyang's history cabinet, especially those gold lenses. I had a great time at Samyang's factory, and I got to chat with all kinds of people there, even including their CEO, Mr. Huang. He was keen to tell me all about Samyang's vision to keep putting lots of effort into the cine lens market, and to continue making fantastically sharp photography lenses at affordable prices. The country of South Korea has a special place in my heart, as I discovered photography while I was living there a few years ago. And I genuinely really like Samyang's fast, prime lenses, along with a lot of other photographers, so I'll be reviewing a lot more of their products in the near future. Thanks for showing me around, Samyang.